Thank you for joining me on another Man Talk. Yeah. Anyway, yesterday afternoon, I heard something that really ticked me off and got to me. So I wanted to do a video on it. I forgot about it this morning because I got up late. I was supposed to go swimming this morning, but I got up too late to go and swim. Anyway, this idiot, who's trying to get into politics, was talking about how sophisticated the electorate is because they have the internet. They can go online and Google anything. Right? He's trying to sound intelligent. What is so sad? And gentlemen, if you under 25, this is especially for you. Don't get caught up on this internet and web and all that nonsense with the information highway. That's all nonsense. The Wright brothers built an airplane without the internet, without the super information highway, without Google, without Bing, without Explorer, whatever have you. They did it without that. All right? So Isaac Newton, quote, quote, discovered gravity without television, without a computer, without Google, without the internet. I want you gentlemen to know this push to get all you young people hooked on the internet and the so-called super information highway is a way to dull your mind. Because if you, well, you're not old enough, hopefully, but if you see the type of homework children are doing now, their parents just put them in front of the computer, type in the question, get the answer, and they write it down. Really? That's how you're developing your child's mind and how they're to think, how they're to gather information and decipher information and pick out the best answer to the question that has been put to them? That's it? Gentlemen, you're being lulled to sleep. The mind that created the airplane without electricity, without the Googler, without the internet, all that nonsense still exists. You have the exact same brain. Do not be lulled to sleep in this nonsense with any information highway. Information, all that nonsense. It is nonsense. The super information superhighway always existed. It's called a library. It has always been around. This nonsense is a push to get you from using the library. This is why I was wholly against computers being in the classroom, because it's telling students that the computer is everything rather than part of the puzzle. You can use the computer. I use the computer all the time, but it does not substitute going to the library and doing your research. And don't fall for that nonsense about you can do the same research online as you can in the library. No, you can't. Why? One, just something simple, and I noticed it, but I didn't pay much attention to it until someone else has said it. Type in anything you want on the computer at your house, ask a relative to type the same thing, but in fact ask 3 different people to type the same thing on their computer, and you go to their house and look to see if you all have the same thing, and the answer will be no. Now ask yourself this: why didn't the same thing come up for all of you? That's no accident, gentlemen. That is no accident. And while you're at it, ask yourself this: why doesn't China not want Googler in their country? See, that's supposed to be a red flag to everybody. That's supposed to be a red flag to everybody. Now, Google tried to play it off. China wants to oppress its people. Maybe, maybe not. But why did China not want the Googler in its country? That should have been the red flag for everyone. So, gentlemen, use the computer, use the information superhighway, but don't forget to use the library. By using this information highway, you're only getting what you ask for. So you're limiting yourself. Now, when you go to the library, You will have access to countless books, and even more than that, the librarian who can point you in a different direction. And by using the internet and not using a library, you again watching the TV. Call it a laptop, call it a tablet, call it a phone. You're watching TV. You need to sit down and read a book. You do your research, go to the library, take your children to the library so that they do not lose the art of thinking. So I've got to say, gentlemen, thank you for joining me and have a good day. Goodbye.